Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for 14 Days of Christmas with MK Gunn and Janet Fritz. And today we are doing these pictures. This is my daughter. She is the volunteer assistant coach for the girls basketball team. And this is the head coach, and this is the junior varsity coach. And here's some of the girls. And then my niece, who came to the game, was being a complete little wiggle worm, and she's just adorable. So my husband took some pictures of her, and this was during the boys' game, so my daughter was able to sit with them during the boys' game. But during the girls' game, she's with the team. So these are the pictures I am going to scrap for today. I hope my lighting is better. I'm moving things around. I know there's still glares, but hopefully you'll be able to see the colors and the pictures a little better. So let's get going. I also zoomed it in a little bit too, so hopefully that helps for this smaller size. Okay, so I'm going through my scrap bin for my Christmas box, and I decided I wanted to use this really pretty red piece as my background, but it wasn't quite big enough. But I'll just put a border all the way around, and then use this cute deer paper. It's like has a deer on it, and trees and a wreath and mushrooms, and use it for like a top and bottom piece. And I'm just leaving the wonky angles that it had, and then adding wonky, enhancing a little bit of the wonky angles. Okay, so I got that red piece all trimmed down, and now I'm just going to build my layout on top of it and worry about bordering it at the end. So I'm just going to go right over top of the red with these. They're a little long, so I'm just going to trim them off. And I kept this little offcut here. I figure I can make a banner or something out of it. Okay. I went into my washi tape, and I grabbed this khaki washi tape with the green dots, has green sparkly dots on it, and I'm just going to go over the where the two pages meet and give it kind of like a border, and just kind of makes it finishes it out, and I like the way that looks. I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. The puppy, she is, I don't know, very, very active right now and getting into everything. Puppies. So, I decided that that little piece I cut off would be a great little banner underneath that second picture. And now I want this kind of gingham paper to go in the very background just to help break up some of that red, and go behind the one picture of my daughter. And then I am going to do a mat, and I love this green plaid, and so I want to do a mat around the main picture here, the big picture, and I put it down, and I like it, but I just think it needs a little extra something. So I'm looking at it, and I realize I want another mat between the black or the green and the picture. So I'm going to pull it back off and grab this red from that gingham paper. It's the branding strip from the gingham paper. And I'm going to just paper piece it all the way around. I'm only going to do 2 sides on camera because then, yeah, I kind of take it off camera and finish it without meaning to, so I just cut that out. No. Drop it. Thank you. Sorry, puppy just stole my pen and ran away. Okay, so I got the picture all matted up, and I'm going to use my craft mat, the grid on it, to help me get it mostly lined up here, and just so it doesn't look too off when I glue it down. And then I'm going to mat the other picture because I printed it with I printed it with a white border. So I'm just going to go ahead and mat it straight down onto the green plaid, and it looks like it has a double mat as well. So get those, kind of figure out where I want them, look at them. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to get them all here down, commit to where they're going to go, and then that little fishtail banner as well. Alright, now I'm going to start the fun process of embellishing. I go through these circles, punched out circles that I've punched out from different papers in this my Christmas collection, and I go through it a lot trying to figure out what circles I want, and I ended up cutting a part of that out just because it took me forever. And I liked a lot of them, but then the colors would blend in too much. So I kind of quit on the circles and grabbed the poinsettias that I fussy cut. And I'm going to put 3 poinsettias in each cluster. I'm just going to have 2 clusters on this layout. One in the top right corner and one at the junction of the 2 photos in the bottom left. And so I'm getting these all figured out here, and finally I come up with a minty kind of green paper circle that has snowflakes on it, and I think that's the one I go with, and I'm only going to use one of them. I thought I was going to use 2. There it is. But I only used the one, and then I am going to put an epoxy sticker over top of it to turn it into a flare. And I like that. So I got that on there. And now I'm going to start adhering down the flowers. I do cut apart that one poinsettia. It has the little tiny white poinsettia attached to it, and I cut them apart so I can move them around. And then I grabbed this as my punch for these cute little fern leaves. They're tiny. And I'm going to use it just to add some greenery around each of the clusters. But there's where I cut off that little poinsettia, and I'm just going to bring it in closer to the other one just so it doesn't look like it's way off by itself. And I had a little leaf that came off one of the flowers, so I'm going to glue that in there, and then glue these other flowers down and these punched out leaves down. And then I noticed that this bottom corner here, the flowers and the leaves were kind of blending into that busy background. I'm going to leave it there for a little bit, but I am going to keep thinking about what to do with it because I don't necessarily like it how it is. So I'm going to finish gluing all these down, thinking maybe it'll be okay. Actually, this is the top corner. I just spun it around, and I like that one. It's just this bottom one that is driving me crazy.
So I'm going to ignore it for now, and I'm going to cut a piece of um, twine to put a bow on that corner on the top, because where the washi tape sits didn't like match up perfectly, so I'm just wanting to camouflage that. So I put a little bow there. I haven't glued it down yet. I'm just letting it sit there and decide if I really like it. And then I decided to come in with these. They're Maggie Holmes sticker book, and she has these gold alphas in it. And so I am going to spell out the word coach, and that will be my title. And I like how the gold matches the um, background paper and everything. So it makes a cute title, I think. All right. So let's see. I think the only thing, yeah, here I'm gluing down that bow. Decide, yep, I did like it. So get it glued down there. And I think the only thing I have left to do is put my border all the way around the layout. And I was just going to use white, and then I didn't really have a lot of white on this layout, so I decided just to ink the edges of my white with my green ink and this makeup applicator. Um, I got this makeup applicator at the dollar store. It was like 3 of them in a package, and it's perfect for using it for blending these inks. And I don't know what people actually use this for, because I don't wear makeup, so I'm not exactly sure what they use it for, but I think it works perfect for this. I have like I said, I have 3 of them, so they work really good. I want to get more because, I only have the 3, and that's only 3 colors. I think I have green and black and white. All right, so I like the way that that green looks on the back. I went ahead and cut that um, overhanging bit off. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. But that one corner is still bugging me just a little bit. And then I thought, well, let's make a tag using that same inking technique. So I have that same green in another spot other than just around the outside edge. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to turn this little piece of paper into a tag, and then try to get it to slide underneath the little cluster there. And of course, it doesn't because it's all glued down. So I do have to rip it up, and I think I end up only having to rip up one of the little leaves, and then I stuck the flare down with ATG, so that was nice. I was able to get this to go right under it. And then just glue the little leaf back down over top of the um, banner, and there you go. My layout is done. I really think it turned out really nice. I am very happy with it, and thank you so much for watching. The close-ups will be here in just a second. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.